Hello, fellow geeks and citizens. I am Geekier Gamer. Today, well, I did a bad thing and I forgot to turn my microphone on. So I'm going to do a little bit of a compilation and voiceover as we get through the Advanced Technium chapter and do a little bit of advanced research. Welcome back to Techopolis 3. All right, so, I did a few things between episodes, as I said I would. I built some buildings, and I tried to create different styles. We're going to look around here. I'm going to take you up and show you, you can see the windows. You can see I put a water tower here. I think up here I put a smoke feature and antenna and different styles of roofs, some slanted, some not. And it's just to give it a little character. Remember, we're, building a Techopolis. This is Techopolis 3, and so this is the style I went with. I have not enclosed the most recent things we've built as part of the pack, just because I'm not sure I'm done over there yet. In fact, I know we're going to put some stuff in this middle platform over here in this episode as we work our way towards Advanced Technium. So now we have to look, let's see here. At Advanced Technium, we're going to work our way through this chapter. I've got a bunch to do. Technium is not that far away, and you can see here when we look at Advanced Technium, we have already collected quite a few of these things already. We've automated it. I did the nickel rods. We've done bronze. We've done redstone. We've done, of course, basic Technium. We've done the gears. We do have crushed deep slate, although it's not specifically targeted, but there are a few things left to do. Here's what I did between episode. I did tell you I was going to kind of finish up the what we did with those metals, and so up here I set up just a station to create nickel rods and nickel silver plates. It's still backlogging. I just set that up before I start recording. It's working all right. Taking some things up there, doing it manually. I'll enhance this later to make it more automatic, because our goal is for Advanced Technium to be fully automatic. Some of the things we're going to get in advanced research very soon is going to help us with backlogging in these different drawers. All right, so we need to make the atomic reconstructor. It's going to take silver, redstone, basic Technium machine frame. We have all of this. Let's grab some silver just so we have a bunch in our hand for this. And then let me think. We have the redstone is in the yellow building, I believe. Yes, in the yellow building. Here we go. Yep. So let's grab a bunch of this just to have it. We might as well stick it in our crafting machine over here, just so we have as much as we need. And stick that in there. And then we can look this thing up and make it, which is, I've used this particular tool in the past. I've never quite done it with, where is this thing? Oh, I'm spelling it wrong. I've never done it without using something like Botania and modular routers to drop and then vacuum up. So I'm gonna have to think about later how to automate this thing. But in the meantime, I have had success using, you use a lever, or you can, and I'll make one just to have it on hand. It's probably not the best thing, though. I think I've usually done this with a pressure plate. I can't remember if it's stone or wood, so let's just make one of each so we have it on hand. And let's try to set this thing up, and let's see. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh yeah, to make the void crystals we just need to zap lead, I think, right? Let's see here. Oh no, I'm sorry, it's charcoal. Or not charcoal, coal. So we need to grab some coal, and then the void crystal block. We can do a whole block of coal at one time. That makes it easier. I have coal somewhere. Oh, okay, for a freezer to make the ice, to make the snow. All right, let's just plop this thing down. Get this thing set up over here. I'm trying to remember where I have coal, because I will need that to zap it. I do have some in my regular system, I think, here. We just grab what's in here. Yeah, we'll just grab what's in here. That way we have some coal. And let's make, well, we don't need to make it into blocks. We can just zap it. So we will need, I know there it is. I knew I had, oh no, that's charcoal. I thought I had a backlog of coal. It's probably inside this thing, and I probably don't have a backlog. So I should set something up here so that I have a backlog in the future. But that's okay. We have this coal that's in our main system here that we can just use for now, and then we may only need this for crafting. It may not be that big a deal, so we'll deal with it as we go. All right, so we're going to set this up over here. I think I have some LV connectors in one of these chests already. Let me think. Yeah, over here. Yes, and some connectors. Crud! I'm gonna need a relay. I think I am gonna need a relay. So let's go back and let's see if we have any. And if we don't, we'll just craft. No, I'll grab some wire while we're here. But let's make an LV relay. My goal is to really move away from this wire once we get real energy, and that it'll be a little while. So, okay, let's think about this. We should set something up for the relay piece. Yep, and run the wire down below without shocking myself. Oh yeah, well, and I can't fit down that hole. Oh, and I'm going to need to put an LV connector on top of there. Yeah, because you can't attach. So yeah, put a connector. Let's try not to get zapped. Oh, we probably will. Nope. Okay, we managed to do it. This is what I don't like about these things. You got to watch yourself. You could, get hit. All right, so let's give this thing some power. Oh, it's automatically on. I need a redstone torch. Let's do this before we drain all our power. Well, I guess it's just backlogging. I guess it's not. There's nothing over there that's stored. But let's make a redstone torch. You have to click on this thing with the redstone torch. Just change its mode. We want it impulsed so that we can control when it zaps. There, yeah, there we go. Pulse. And then, yeah, this will help us make sure that it's going to control it. So let's throw down the pressure plate. Let's throw some stuff on the pressure plate. Come on. Okay. Well, that means it's gonna be the wooden pressure plate instead. Is it not because it's got enough power? Okay. Yeah, and it goes off if I stand on it. So yeah, the stone pressure plate is not sensitive enough for the weight. So let's try this again. Drop it on. Yep, that proved it. Okay. All right. So there we go. We have our special blocks. Let's sleep real quick. But now that we have the void crystals, we can craft what we need. I think it's we have to craft the freezer, deconstruct this so we get the achievements. There we go, both the achievements. Oh, interesting, a travel sack. I've never used one of these before. We need to get the achievements, so let's craft it. Interesting. Okay, that was easy. What's it look like? Ooh, okay. It's like a backpack. I've used a lot of mods with backpacks. It's got a white list, block list. You can set up auto. Okay, you can auto pick up things. Interesting. Allow listing. Okay. I might have to play with this a little bit and see how to set those up. Or, I'll just use this as a sack. It's... I've done a little bit of both depending on the needs in the mod pack. And it's not like we're running around picking up loot. So I'll probably just use this thing as a sack. So, okay, let's take a look at, yeah, see, you can set up item filters. Yeah, it's very similar to another mod I've used where you take the item filter, create the filters, put it in there, but it's a ways away. We don't have the rest of those resources. Oh, but there we go. Stick our stuff in it. All right, so what was next? Oh, that's right, the freezer. So we have everything we need to make the freezer. We do. Okay. And then the freezer is going to help us make snow. It's going to help us make ice later. So, okay, basic technium frame. We should be able to do that. There we go. All right. And it's going to need... Is it going to need water to do this? Well, let's get some connectors because we're going to need to power it. Let's go plug it in and see. Let's see what this thing needs. I don't think I've ever used the freezer before. I've created ice and I've created snow, but I've used other mods to do it. I'm worried about how much power these things are going to take, but you know, all right. Let's get this thing some power. Interesting. Energy. Well, it looks like you could put water in it. Snow. What do we need to make snow? Okay, so it's to make snowballs. Ah, clay with no water. Okay. Interesting. So it just freezes the clay and makes it into a snowball. That means we're going to need a crafter. All right, let's give this thing some power. Then we can go over and manually grab some clay to try this thing out. Oh, okay. I got plenty of energy. Yeah, let's go grab some clay. Should be in the green building here. I have a lot of resources, the early resources that we'd set up. So we should have a couple. Yep, there we go. Got a couple drawers with clay. Let's snag a bunch of clay and turn it into balls. And we'll just do this manually to start until we've. Whoops, I didn't mean to set that down. Until we've got ourselves kind of established. Let's lock this drawer so it's always got clay. Come on, all right, I guess that's quantity. Let's lock it now. I love drawers, so it just makes it easier to transport stuff, especially when, I remember back in the day when you'd break these things and everything could go everywhere. All right, so let's just open up the clay, get it into ball form, and let's fill this drawer with a bunch. And then we can kind of set up something. Let's see. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need some sort of crafter because we need to craft it back into a block, and the block I believe is what we need. I can't use a compactor. It looks like it's just crafting. Gotta think about the best way to do this. I mean, in my head, I'm trying to think about the ways I'm gonna have to automate this. All right, well, let's keep doing the clay thing. We'll figure that out as we go. All right, it's full. Craft these back up, and we'll stick them back in the other drawer, and we'll move along. All right, let's grab this drawer. I'm pretty sure I made a bunch of tier 1 crafters, so let's find a crafter. Spell it correctly. Here we go. Yeah, I got a bunch of crafters in here. So grab one. So if we feed clay into this thing on one side, let's see if it starts automatically working. Let's see here. Oh, yep, that's doing something. Filling it with clay. It's going to process. Hey, we got a snowball. Okay. So it doesn't look like it requires water. So we should then be able to bring this crafter down and bring the snow into the crafter. Yep, there it goes. And then in here, we just need to create a recipe. Set the recipe up. Apply. There we go. There it goes. Craft the first snow block. And then put down a drawer. And pump the snow blocks into the drawer. Yeah, of course. Let's get our keys here and lock the drawer and set up the quantifier so we can see how many are going in. It's gonna take a while. How many? I wonder how many. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna go. I don't remember how many snow blocks Advanced Technium takes. Let's see here. Ooh, 8. So this is a slow process. All right. Something to think about. Of course, things will backlog while I'm working, and don't forget. Oh, I did forget to mention that in between episodes, I set this kiln up. I said I would do so to do obsidian, and all you do is feed it with lava and water. And I just backlogged a bunch of obsidian here. We're going to need that as well. Also, I didn't mention it when I was talking about the buildings, but this is the first floor where our basic Technium machine is, and I've created a floor for each of the machines. So the Advanced Technium machine is going to go here in the second floor. So we'll be able to continue to grow our setup. Oh, yeah. So it's going to take a while. Okay. Well, we'll let that run. Yeah, I think we got enough power. I think we're doing well. Let me see what's next, and we'll be right back. All right. Well, we need to make another freezer, so let's get the freezer. We can make a couple of these, really, to try to speed this process up. Let me think. What else? Oh, yeah, that's right. We need more power. Yeah. Let's get the power relays, and let's see. We could change the way we're doing power here and stack the freezers, and then put additional. So once the bottom one is full, it'll go into the next highest, and we can put power on the sides here. Try not to zap myself here. Let's see, I need to get some more wire, and we'll run this wire to each freezer. Not from there, I'm sorry, I just got to go to the relay. And then all right, let's take a look. Yeah, it's starting to fill already. Third one is getting the energy it needs. Yeah. So these things are slow enough that 3 of them for sure can run. And then we can export the snowballs. And then that will hopefully speed up our, especially once it backlogs to the third one. So let's see what we got. Yeah, we got a little bit of snow. All right. That's going to work for now. If I added a 4th one, I think it might be one too many. I'm sure I could sit down and do the math, but I'm apparently really bad at that. I thought I was better at that than I am. So, okay, great. So this is our freezer setup. What's next? All right, that makes it. Oh, we got to grab a snowball. We never grabbed a snowball. So grab one out of here when it comes in. Here we go. Put our inventory. I guess we have to close the. There we go. Put it back in there. All right. Easy peasy. Oh yeah, that's right. And get the achievement for snow. Let's look at what's next. Silver plate. I actually have silver plate. I guess I've never grabbed it out of the thing yet. So let's grab some silver plate. Okay. Should fill this while I'm here. Keep this going. Oops. What's going on? Is there a... So lead is kind of stuck. Oh, that's right. I changed these pipes to black to stop the lead from going because I'm trying to get the nickel, because lead is not used for either of the 2 components we need. So by changing the color of that pipe, it stops it from going. For now, I'll change it back. And like I said, some of this is I got to deal with backlogging because the drawers can overflow. If that chest down there gets too full, then it will it'll overflow and just start shooting stuff out. That's not great for your world. All right, let's sleep real quick. And then let's look and see what's next. Ice requires a freezer as well, if I recall. Yes, a freezer. Oh, I bet you this one's going to require water. Let's see. Not packed ice. The regular ice. I don't think we're going to use it for much. There we go. Ice. Ah, I see when I'm hovering, it's used for reactors. So if I start producing it now, then I'll have a backlog later. Although I have a friend who's doing this pack as well. He was just complaining to me about the reactors. He's that far ahead of me, and I'll have to take a look at his video. He said he went down a huge rabbit hole. All right, so let's get this thing made. Get our ambient water made so we can fill this in with water. I think we can fit this here on the back side here. There's plenty of room over here, and there's the power source. So ambient water doesn't need power, it's just a freezer. So I think we can make this work. That's right in line with where the wire needs to go. Oh, let's grab some more wire. All right, get this thing power. Then let's grab our basic mechanical pipe. Put our ambient water collector on top. Extract. And this should, well, okay. It's slow. Really slow. 200 ticks to make. Oh, but it's going to need a full bucket of water. So, yeah, it's a little bit of a wait. Let's let that run. Yeah, we can set up the storage for it in the meantime, because this is how we're going to just extract it. And this is just going to sit back here because, we don't have a reason to use the ice yet, but we'll complete the quest and then be ready. We almost got a bucket here. See what happens. Here it comes. And a full bucket up, and it disappeared. It's processing. It's going to create our piece of ice. All right. So once we have that, what's next? We need Nori crystals, which is nickel. Okay. Doesn't look like we're going to be making anything with that though. So, it's not going to be used for technium or anything like that. So we can probably just hand make a bunch of it. Oh, the technium frame, machine frame. But even then, we could probably just hand make a bunch of it. Doesn't need to be automated for the machine frame. Leaf heating generator, interesting. It's too expensive. I can't make that yet. But that's an interesting mechanism for creating power. Okay, well, let's get some nickel, and we'll zap it and make our Inori crystal. So we have plenty of nickel ingots over here. Like this is where our backlog of that sort of thing is. All right, let's grab some. Like I said, we'll just start with a little bit. We can always manually make more of this. It looks like it's just used for crafting. Let's drop it on the pressure plate. There it goes. Quest complete. All right, moving right along. How's our ice? Yay. Oops, guess I didn't hold it long enough. There we go. All right. Get our chore set up the way I like. And all right, so then that's that. Now we need lapis, which, let's see, lapis. Oh, is okay. So we're going to zap this thing twice. So let's get some lead, which I have stored down here. Don't know how much of this I'm going to need, so just grab a few stacks to start. Let's go up here and drop it on here and see. Yeah, I got to figure out how to automate this thing. All right. Let's drop it on here and make our lapis. All right, which gives us our achievement. And then if I drop it too fast. Yeah, if I drop it too fast. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I've definitely got to work that out in terms of the frequency it drops and how to get it on that pad. It's just easier to stand right here. And it picks it right back up. There we go. Got some palis crystal. Palis crystal. And if I remember correctly, crystal is used in Advanced Technium. So that is something we will need to figure out how to automate, or at least make a bunch of, and then figure out how to automate later. Yeah, I may have to manually do that for a little while. All right, so next up is crafting our machine. This is the component that goes in there, the crafter, and we'll have to set up the whole thing. I should really bookmark this. Let's get a few things. I need to get some gears. I think it's gears. Yeah, gears. This is our, little setup for a quick thing. I'll probably have to make a lot more, but that is a good start. And then we'll just come back here while that's going away. While that's working, we can take a look at this Technium machine. And what is it going to look like? Ooh, interesting. All right, so I'm gonna break here, and I'm gonna go get all the components to make this thing. It's just a bunch of crafting to get the different materials. You can see it's light engineering block, heavy engineering block, coils, some steel scaffold, some wood scaffold, and some structural glass. And rather than making you sit through all that, we'll be right back. All right, so I've got all the materials along with the placer. I went ahead and bought the placer, spent some tech bucks. Oh, there, it's right. It's in the center. It's in the center, not the side. So I should just have to set this advanced machine down and then use the placer. Oh, I forgot steel scaffolding. Whoops. Oops. Okay. That's my bad. Where is it in this? I really dislike. I've already gone through look at this thing 50,000 times. Oh, there it is on the sides. There it is on the sides. All right, so let me go grab the steel scaffolding. I think I already have some because I've been using it to build with, like the antenna I built up on the wall. So I should just see. Yeah, there we go. There, that's plenty. That's all I need. So let's go in here, try the placer again. All right, area not clear. That is stupid frustrating. This area is plenty big enough. All right, let me pause and we'll figure this out. All right, so I went ahead and just built it manually, and now I've grabbed all the things I need to make Advanced Technium. Let me just stick them in here. What a frustrating thing. I don't know why the auto placer didn't work. That teaches me not to buy it. Stupid. So, okay, here's each of the things. And then, of course, I need the obsidian. I put a bucket of obsidian in. But I also brought over one of my tanks. And we can just connect this up so it has plenty of obsidian. I think the thing that's going to be my bottleneck is deep slate because it takes 32 each time. Yeah, it's already finished with that deep slate. So there it goes. It'll craft. That's our two of them, and it'll keep crafting. And but deep slate is going to be a big problem. There's always a bottleneck as we do this. There's just no way around it. So there we've done it. We have our Advanced Technium. We grab it. We get our achievement. Why did we not get the achievement? That's weird. I have it there in my inventory. Oh, maybe the obsidian. I have to check the box. That's hilarious. All right, there we go. Advanced Technium. Okay, so we finished the chapter. I mean, almost, right? We just have a few things to do. We have the nugget. We have the milker, which is really weird. We'll take a look at that. But yeah, we've done it. We finished our chapter. Very happy with how this ended. Made a big advancement. And so next episode, I thought I was going to dive into research this time, but that'll be next episode. But I want to thank you, my fellow geeks and citizens, for sticking with me. And I look forward to when we are back together and playing Techopolis 3.